20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Cousins. Johnson's got it complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The tackle is made by Rodney Gunter. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Larry Fitzgerald, the catch, back on September 29th, moved into 2nd place all-time in receptions in NFL history with catch number 1326 past Tony Gonzalez.
Is that 1,326 catches? That's phenomenal. And Tony Gonzalez just went into the Pro Football Hall of Fame this last year, so you know you're moving into rare territory. And for a long time, we thought that Jerry Rice's record was unapproachable. But Larry Fitzgerald continues to play, and he's actually approaching pretty fast, still a couple hundred away. But as you say now, not impossible because he seems to enjoy playing football and looks like he's going to stay around for a while.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Murray. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At the 21-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Olabisi Johnson there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Murray, buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 6-0 our score after one. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To throw is Murray. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Clay, the intended receiver. Well, earlier, Charles, we looked at some of the Week 8 games that were intriguing. How about some Week 8 games where you've got a team that really, really needs a win? And I was thinking about the Chargers at Chicago and Cleveland at New England. You feel like the Chargers and Cleveland need to find a way to get a victory.
I think you're exactly right, and the Chargers' chances are really slipping away. Chicago, I would throw in there as well at 3-3 and struggling on offense. They say they know they need to run the ball more. They absolutely must run the ball more. But Cleveland and New England, for me with Cleveland, with all the high expectations in preseason, it's almost a must-win at a place almost no one wins.
And a couple more here. Some Giants at Detroit. All of a sudden, Detroit's at the bottom of the NFC North.
And everyone says the same thing about them. They have great talent. That's a really good football team. Hard to believe they're 2-3-1 right now.
Last but not least, what about the Steelers hosting Miami Monday night? They cannot lose that one.
They absolutely cannot, because Baltimore is threatening to run away with the division. Pittsburgh has to have that game on Monday night.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Cousins now. And his throw is incomplete. The safety booted Baker there to force the incompletion.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Cousins to throw it. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Rodney Gunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Good route here. Gun.
After the sack on 1st down, Cousins looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal, a great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Dancing to his left. He completes it to Abdullah. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
4th down, Cousins. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The sack by Terrell Suggs. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Murray now. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Ben Gideon, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Murray now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Eric Kendricks. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half, Cousins. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
Hey, Echo. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They'll throw now on the final play. This is caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Watch QB drive. Watch QB drive. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Check, 43. I got you, boy. I got you.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he rifles one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Being chased out left. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Rodney Gunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
First.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run it again with Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense.
Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D.
Gun.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know, easy. Hey, Haywood. Gun.
Come on, QB, come on.
To throw, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Cousins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Gun.
Man, I got you. 58's the mark.
Again, it's Cousins. And Diggs has it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Gun.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try.
Hey, watch the screen.
Hey, can't. Gun.
Check 15.
Blue draw course.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
To go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Murray, that's going to be caught by Kirk. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Third and 2, and here's Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Murray now on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Throwing is Murray on third down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. His tight end Clay, the intended receiver. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Yellow. Gun.
58 to Mike. I got you, son. I got you.
Go.
You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. 58, boy. 58 to Mike. It's going to be a long...
Leave it. Bring up 48.
It's going to be a long day.
On first and 10, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Gun. Motion. Hey, Charlie.
Shift. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Gun.
I'm coming.
Throwing, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Vikings on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is third and 16.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Hey, receiver. Bravo. Go.
Now Cousins going up top. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ben Gideon able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check it out.
1st down, Murray. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Here's Murray. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2, unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Gun. Hey, we're good. Hey, wahoo. Here we go. Yellow. Hey, orbit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Gun. Good route here. Hey, team 6.
Cousins here to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Wide. Watch twins. 43 in the mic. Hey, tight.
Gun.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Gun.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Gun. Hey, can't. Hey, foxtrot.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Black.
43 in the mic.
Gun.
Watch the pass. 43.
3rd and long for Cousins. It's brought in by Dodson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Now Murray. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. Was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.